Hi everyone, it's Gail and it's Mixed Media Monday. We are going to kind of revisit trifold envelopes. I have an old video, I'll link it below, that's a tutorial on this, and I haven't made them forever. So I thought we would do that today. Just happened, well, we'll get to that in a minute. Let's say hi and hugs real quick. Hi and hugs to Brenda, Joey, Joan, and Pat. Thank you so much for watching and your kind comments. Okay, speaking of kind, my friend Bev K sent me some beautiful ornaments that she created, and she wrapped them in napkin. And we are going to use some of these napkins that she wrapped the gift in. So, yes, these are ornaments that Bev hand painted, and she thought they would make kind of cool journal toppers, and I agree. I think they're absolutely adorable. Aren't they so cute? Thank you so much, Bev. She said the designer is Shara Reiner. She's a teacher and friend. And she said, yeah, she was going to use some of these on her journal covers. So let's just see. Right? How cute is that? You could put a little lace behind or something, or some Christmas fabric. These are awesome. Thank you so much, Bev. That was so kind of you. She did contact me and ask if it was okay if she sent them, which was so nice. But yeah, because as you know, I don't accept Happy Mail, but every once in a while something comes along. So anyway, thank you, Bev. I can't believe you shared all these with me. They're just beautiful. I'm putting them back into the napkins that I'm not going to use today, just because I don't want anything to happen to them. So thank you so much, Bev. I just think these are beautiful. Really, really fun. You did an awesome job painting them. My gosh, your shading and everything. Oh, wow. I'm amazed. Really awesome. So you'll be seeing more of those. Those are going to go in with my Christmas things. So I'll pop those over there. And then, let's see, we've got plenty of these fall napkins. I thought we'd do a fall one, and then I have my basket of napkins here to see about the rest. Okay, what you need for this is 3 envelopes of the same size. And we are going to make some little trifold flippy-uppy things. So we're going to go like this. This one will flip in. This one, let's see. Yeah, and then this one will flip down. So anyway, we'll get them covered and we'll go from there. Okay, so these are all coffee dyed, which is helpful to me to have coffee dyed, just because I don't like the white showing. Okay, a little hint if you haven't seen this before. Whenever you're going to decoupage napkins, you're going to want to take off the white layers. So that one's coming off just easy peasy. This one, not so much. So you just take a little Scotch tape and pull, and look what it does. And I saved these for fabric paper, which, if you haven't seen that video, if you search Gail Augustinelli fabric paper, you will see a few videos of me doing that, which is something we should do again one day, huh? Okay, so I want the pumpkins and stuff. I don't really want this, so I'm going to cut it off since it'll be kind of on the edge. And I am going to I don't know, I think what I might do is just cover, you have to kind of sort of what do I want to say, adjust how you're doing this based on your envelope. But see, this envelope, it's straight across here and it's got these little things. I don't mind those little things being there, but I'm just gonna so I'm just gonna cover this square part. For one thing, it'll be easier, and just in general, I think that might work better. So let's see. I need to cut right. Come on, fold, little napkin, fold. I need to cut right there. Okay. So I'm just gonna do my best to cut that somewhat straight. I'll use my mat a little bit, maybe that will help me. Doesn't have to be perfect. Nothing we does has to be perfect. Even the way we speak doesn't have to be perfect. Oh dear, goodness, Gail. Okay, and then I'm going to cut this the length I need, which is kind of just right there. It can hang over a little, and I can, you know, what am I trying to say? I can cut it off later. That's what I'm trying to say. Ooh, that's not straight, but let's do it this way. Gonna need one more napkin, I think. I didn't rewatch the video to see how I did this before. So I'm kind of winging it here just a little bit. That's okay. Okay. And this one. I don't think I have a emery board over here, but that's a nice way to kind of get rid of extra napkin too. Okay, so let's do this one. Throwing those over, I will later on worry about that. That looks like it would go. I should have kept my tape. There we go. I can throw away the little pieces. I do allow myself that. Okay. There we go. And that can go away. And I'm just gonna kind of cut an edge here. See, a little bit easier if you're if your napkins haven't been used for wrapping something. If they're flat, it's a little easier to manage. But you know, waste not, want not. I got to do something with these napkins. So tomorrow, I'm not going to do any filming. I have lunch with my friend Sandra. You haven't heard me talk about Sandra in a while because she has just been ever so busy. She's still working. She's not retired yet, and so she's had some jobs that she needed to get done and stuff, and so yeah, so I'm excited to catch up with her tomorrow and see how she's doing, see what life is like for her. And I talked to my friend Catherine today, and she got a new puppy. Well, it's not a puppy, it's a 1.5 years old, but new to her. So that's super exciting. So next Monday, I get to go meet the puppy. Meet that little, her name is Penny. So I'm excited about that. Okay. So now let's see here if I remember how to do this, because like I say, I didn't rewatch the video. I'm going to use glue stick. You can Mod Podge if you want to. Either way. A little bit right there. Maybe I need a little wet one. Little is right. It's a piece from, apparently tore it. Okay, so there's that one. I'm just going to let that dry, and we'll put on the other ones. Oops. We'll probably end up using more of the napkin on the fronts, but just kind of remember the process here. Okay, there's that one. Oh, that's some nice staining that I'm covering up. You could, if you had some real pretty envelopes or something, you could not do this part with the decoupaging on the napkin. Yep, completely up to you. Oh, keep getting a little wrinkle there. Okay, so we did that part. I'm going to just put that on so it doesn't get too mushy. It was feeling a little mushy as was. So now I'm just going to clip this so that it's... And I will distress around these, but not while it's wet. And you have to be kind of careful that you don't cut the bottom of your envelope. I got to think about what do I have that I want to put in these envelopes too. This is where the emery board comes in handy, because if you have just a little bit sticking over, you can just sand it off, and that's kind of nice. Okay, there is that one, all raring to go. Okay. Have you guys watched the series Quarterback on Netflix? It was fun. I can't remember if I told you about it before or not, but Patrick Mahomes, he's my favorite quarterback, and he was on it. He and Kirk Cousins from the Vikings, and then I can't think of the other guy's name. It never comes to me. Montoya or something like that. Anyway, it was kind of an inside look on what their lives are like. Wow, what a stressful life. And hard work. My gosh, what they do when they're not on the field, in the gym and all of that. And they do like mind work, you know, to keep their focus and all that jazz. Yeah, it was amazing. Little Netflix series. That was a fun one to watch. Okay, so that is done. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna glue these. And so, let's see here. Let's glue this top first on this one. I'm just looking at the napkins and what I want there. Okay, so they're gonna go like this. So anyways, I'm just gonna get glue on the flap. You won't necessarily go right to the edge with this. So I'm not going all the way down with my glue because we need them to flip up correctly. So, okay, so that one's flipping up good, and this is the part where I make sure it's even on the sides. So we've got that flap. So we flapped that one. Now we're going to flap this one, but we want to make sure that this can still go up even though it's double the size, if you know what I mean. So again, I'm not going to go all the way down to the crease, to the fold. I'm just going to go to the top here. Okay. And put that down and flip this up, and it's even. It's even Steven. So this is good. And then that's going to be our flap. So, isn't that fun? So hopefully those are down good. Maybe I'll go over them a little bit with the squisher. Technical term, squisher. And I got this from my friend Vernie at Triple V Vintage. Okay, I see a couple spots where my napkin's not quite right. Okay. Work in progress, I guess. There we go. Okay. Alrighty then. Now we can decorate the outside. So again, I think I'm going to use, now this is going to flip up. So I think I'm going to use these napkins again. I have 2 more here. That should be enough, I think. Let's do it. We're just making these little fall envelopes. And of course you can do any, you can do florals, you can do whatever. Christmas, you can do whatever you want. I'm just doing a little fall because Beverly sent these napkins. So thank you, Beverly. I should have dedicated this video to you. Using your napkins. I'm excited about the little fun Christmas paintings that you did to use for journal toppers. That's going to be awesome. Okay. More cutting. More cutting to be done. But, what else do we have to do today, right? I don't have anything for the next hour. I do think after I make videos today, I am going to go up, and I just happened to see on my YouTube that there's it's U19 Girls Volleyball World Championships. And I thought that could be really fun to watch and just, you know, because they're Addie's age, and just see kind of what their level of play is and all of that sort of thing. Okay, I think I can just cut that in half. It's the perfect size. Yes. Now, if you wanted to, you could, you know, collage or whatever. And we might, I don't know, we might do some of that. I don't know. I'm having fun covering these. It's just very, very fallish. I'm just going to cut this up. Now, do I want 2 more of those? So that will be like that. This could be another one. I'm just going to do all 3 of them, I think. And then we'll collage something on the front or whatever. Whatever. Okay, so if I just clip this off, it should be theoretically the right height, right? Okay, and just gonna eyeball the end of it here. So we will have used, these are the small size napkin, but we will have used 4 of them for this project. Now, when a bigger napkin, maybe you wouldn't have to use as many. I don't know. Okay. There we go. That is a fun little hint, though, for getting your white ends off. I think it might have been years and years and years and years ago, Crafty Irina, that I saw do that. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is a time saver right there. Because trying to get it with your finger is just too hard. It's too hard. I can't do it. Can't do it. Yeah, so I have lunch with Sandra tomorrow. My husband has a dentist appointment, and then I think I'm going to use this end. And then sometime in the morning, the caterer from my retreat is going to come get her dishes. I've had her dishes for all this time, but she's been out of town. She left the last day of the retreat, and hasn't been back. So I haven't been able to give her dishes back. Oh, I gotta cut it in half. Hello. So that'll be nice. They've been stacked on my kitchen cupboard for a good while, so I'll be glad to get those back to her. Get them off of my cupboard. Haven't had anything new from the contractor in quite some time. So we still have, let's see, we still have the insides of our replaced windows to be caulked and the holes filled and painted and all of that. So that's one thing we still need done. And we haven't got an estimate on the siding yet. even though we've picked out the colors and everything. So eventually, I think Mike was going to maybe send him a little note saying, hey, remember us? Oh, goodness. Okay, so there's that one. And then this one is going to go the same way because it's flipped up. Oopsie. Goosed my glue under the flap. Well, that one's not going to go anywhere, is it? So up, and then this one up. Okay. Up, and then this one will go this way. Okay, excuse me one moment. My cold is much better, but I still have the occasional drippy nose. Much better though. Thank goodness. It lasted a while. It was a bummer of a cold. Okay, so that one goes this way. Okay. Oopsie. A little wrinkle there. Okay, while those are drying, I'm going to go get my fingernail file because it is not here. Just one second. And did you talk amongst yourselves? Yeah, it's just one of these, and this is really a pretty fine one. So, yeah. Okay, so then just going to go down the sides of these. This is just very, very fall-y. I love it. I'm excited to start on fall journals. I have much to do before I can do that, though. Got a lot of other projects kind of in the works. Okay. It's almost better when there's more hanging over. You can almost get a hold of it a little bit better with the scissors. Okay. Okay. Now, I am going to go back. Ooh, that's bad news right there. I'm going to go back with my file too. Okay. I've zeroed in a little bit, and I've got tape here saying where I should be, and it's kind of in my way. Not gonna lie. Okay, so this is coming up from the, I must not have got enough glue right there. So I'm gonna put a bit of our glitter glue there, perhaps on this corner as well. Maybe on all four corners here. Okay. Now let's see what we have. So we have that folding up. We have that folding up. Ooh, and we've got a bit of an edge there. So there we go. Now, do we have any spots? Like right there is a spot. So I'm just gonna gently, like there's this little spot. And then it just peels off. There's a little bit. There we go. Ooh, there's a big spot. Little fiddly, but it's gonna be fun when it's done, huh? Okay, that is a little too high there. Little spot right there. Little spot right there. And you know, honestly, you don't need to be as persnickety as I'm being, but you know, it's just how I roll. Okay. So if there's one, just keep my little file folder handy. Okay, I want to do this. I'm thinking on these little edges, I'm just gonna do that on these little things that I did not cover because that seemed like too much of a pain in the neck. That's why I didn't do it. Okay, and then I also want to do each of these folds. Yep. And this one. And then I want to do the flap a bit. And this side of the flap. Of course, you can decorate this flap as well if you want to. I have another thought. Okay, and then I'm going to go on the outside and just rub that crease a little bit. Yeah. Yippers. Now I could go around the whole envelope on the edges. I don't really feel like it's necessary. It's so busy. Okay. That is our trifold. And then some things to go inside. You know, let me look in my coffee dyed stuff. My stuff and things. This one, yeah, I've got some. Actually, these are just the right size. Oh, look, it says message list idea reminder on it. Cute. I like that. Was just a lucky find there. Yep, use what you have though. If you don't have index cards, then, you know, cut some cardstock or something. Okay, so now what we need is we need a little closure. Now you can do the circle ones with the brad where you know, do this, but I usually just glue something halfway and leave it over that. I'm thinking, what would I like to do there? Let's do, let me, hang on, guys. Okay, I was thinking in my sunflower stuff for the waterfall journal, I knew I had some sunflowers, and there's sunflowers here on these. Oh, that would be cute, wouldn't it? Okay, that's what we're going to use to close it. Okay, now these are adhesive, so I think I want the adhesive just to come off before the handles of the basket. It's my, like that. And then I'm going to put more glue on it because I want to make sure that it sticks. Okay. And we're going to just go like so. All right, the only other thing that I'm thinking I might like on that is maybe a little lace at the top or something. Let's see. What do I have that is small? Yep, I think that just adds one more touch. Not necessary, but pretty. So I'm going to put that at the top, and we will have one done. So I brought all of my napkins over so that we could see if there's something we would like to do one of these in. Okay. Make sure we have the right side of the correct side up. I think it's this way. Okay. And we're just going to stretch that across. There we go. So we have a cute little fall trifold. Unfold it, and you've got lots of journaling space. So there's the first one. How we doing time-wise? We've got about 20 minutes. Should we start another one? I have another batch of the envelopes here. It might be fun. I think this might be a fun one to leave as the top, you know? Yeah, let's go. No, let's go here and here. Okay. So, but let's find a napkin. That's a whole nother thing, finding the napkin. Because look at this basket. What would we like? I don't have any Christmas in here. Just kind of peeking through, guys. Hang on one second. We could do a blue one because we've got the blue journal happening. I'm looking to see if there's a pink that, oh boy. That is pretty, but there's only one of them. Now, do I have more than one of the blue? There's the question. I do not. But I have another blue. Could we maybe use those two? Okay, let's do it. Let's just jump in. Let's just jump in. Okay. So, I think I want this on the inside. So off we go. I think we'll take off all the white to begin with on both of them and have that done. Okay, set that aside for a second while I do this one. Most napkins have 2 layers. Every once in a while you come across one with 3, and cheapy napkins sometimes just have 1. So you just kind of have to look and make sure. And the reason you peel it off is, for one thing, it makes it more translucent, but also because you don't want it like the glue being on the underside and then the top side peeling off or something. Okay, there we go. Alrighty then. I am thinking on the inside, I would like to have, so I can just cut this in 4ths. I'll have 1 left, but that's okay. Because this is a bigger napkin, we're going to be okay. But I think the butterfly part would be fun to have. I think. It only shows a little bit. Okay, that says I want these on the outside and the others. Those are going to be outside. These are going to be inside. And I might as well just cut it up too. So I had one of those nights last night where the last time I looked at the clock, it was 4:47 or some horrible thing. Oh, I could not go to sleep. So I kind of feel like I need a nap, but I wanted to do some videos because I can't tomorrow. Sometimes it's hard to fit life in, you know? Okay, so these are going to be the ones that go at the bottom. Okay, I need to cut that a lot better. Okay. Just because that will be at the top up here and it's hard then to... I think I'm going to go this side. Ooh, isn't that lovely? And there's a good possibility that I could maybe use the bottom half of that too. I don't know. Okay, let's glue. See if we can get this one covered in 20 minutes. That would be like, okay, we're improving. We got that done quickly. Okay. And I wanted this. Okay. Ooh, that is pretty. And let's cut this and see. I don't know if it's going to be tall enough. We'll see. No worries if not. I can use it in other projects. Do love doing the decoupage though. Oh, it's so close, but not quite. That's all right. That's all right. I don't know why I'm cutting this now before it dries, but that's a pretty little piece, so I'm going to keep that. Okie dokie. This one. Okay. How about we go this way this time? Okay. Glue this one on too and let that dry a little bit. I think I'm gonna go. I don't know. I kind of want to use the bottom of this one. Let's see how much is left. Maybe I could collage it sort of. That's gonna work. Good. That's what I wanted. Cool. May have to break out a new glue stick. It's rather glue heavy, isn't it? Okay, I need to go all the way over so that the logo doesn't show. It's gonna kind of show, but that's okay. Put something over it, right? Yeah, let's do this one and then we'll do that one. Okay. And this one. Should have grabbed the other one, shouldn't have I? It didn't have the logo. Oh well. Ah. Okay. We're going to fix that just right now. There we go. Never know what's there. Okay. So that means we're done with these. We've got some pretty little pieces left. Okay, now the blue is going to go on the, well,